Melchizedek, the most mysterious man in the Bible. The battle was over. Abram had fought like a lion to rescue his nephew Lot, and he stood victorious. Dust clung to his skin, sweat poured from his brow, but his heart was steady, for God Most High had given him the victory. As he returned, the kings of the land came to greet him. Riches, bargains, and politics filled the air. The king of Sodom tried to strike a deal, but before Abram could answer, another figure. He came not with armies, but with bread and wine. Not with demands, but with blessing. His name was Melchizedek, king of Salem, priest of God Most High. No one knew his lineage. No one recorded his birth. There is no record of his death. He stepped into the story as if from eternity itself. And there, in the Valley of Kings, this mysterious priest lifted his voice and said, "Blessed be Abram by God Most High, creator of heaven and earth, and blessed be God Most High, who delivered your enemies into your hand." Abram bowed low and gave him a tenth of everything, recognizing in him a priesthood higher than any that would ever come from his own line. And just as quickly as he appeared, he was gone. The Bible moves on, but the mystery remains. How and why did he just appear after Abram's battle in Sodom? Centuries passed. Kings rose, prophets cried out, and then suddenly his name returns. King David, in Psalm 110, writes of the coming Messiah, "The Lord has sworn and will not change his mind. You are a priest forever, in the order of Melchizedek." Why? Why bring back this forgotten king-priest from the days of Abraham in Psalms? And how did King David know of him? Because he was more than a man. He was a signpost. Thousands of years later, the book of Hebrews reveals the secret. Melchizedek's very name means King of Righteousness. As King of Salem, he is King of Peace. And Scripture describes him as one without father or mother, without beginning of days or end of life, resembling the Son of God. He remains a priest forever. Some say he was a man, a righteous king who worshiped the true God. Others believe he was a foreshadowing of Christ himself, a glimpse of eternity breaking into time. But one thing is certain: Melchizedek points us to Jesus. Like Melchizedek, Jesus is both king and priest. Like Melchizedek, Jesus brings bread and wine, his own body and blood, given for us. Like Melchizedek, his priesthood is eternal, not bound by genealogy or tribe, but rooted in the power of an endless life. So who was Melchizedek? The Bible gives us only shadows, hints, and whispers. But in those whispers, we hear the sound of something greater, a priesthood that never ends, a kingdom that never falls, a blessing that never fades. The most mysterious man in the Bible is always pointing to the most glorious man in history. Could they be one and the same? The true King of Righteousness, the eternal Prince of Peace, the priest forever, Jesus Christ. Genesis 14, 18, 20, Psalm 110, 4, Hebrews 7. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please continue with me on this journey.